So, yeah, that's off. So, as you've probably been able to tell, maybe not, a lot of my driving now is freeway. A lot more so than before. I think most of these videos have been freeway. But I've noticed that a lot of the cars around me now are there's a different demographic of cars that I deal with in traffic every day. There's a lot more BMWs. There's a lot more higher end stuff. But that comes with the territory of the area I'm in. There are a lot of trucks, which kind of surprises me. Then again, if you live where I am, there's a good contingency of people that need trucks. But I haven't seen nearly as many low-end, beat-up little shit boxes. There's a lot more. There's a lot newer cars, either purchased outright or leased, or hell, they might be a lot of rental cars. I don't know, but I'm definitely driving a beater by the standards of the cars I've seen in this area, and that doesn't faze me because I don't really care. I don't buy cars for their prestige and, oh look, he's rolling in a blah blah fucking blah. I don't care. If you look at my car and think that I'm just a poor boy and I can't afford anything nicer, that's on you. Because I don't buy cars for that. I don't buy cars to be looked at like, oh, look, he's got money. He's got a BMW, or he's got a Mercedes, or Lamborghini, or Ferrari, or whatever. Not my forte. Give me good old, easy to work on, reliable American, Japanese. I don't care brand really or nationality of the car. If it gets me from A to B and I don't have to dump a bunch of money into it to maintain it, then I'm down. That's why I like this car, this Crown Vic. I mean, you really can't beat it for reliability. So that's one thing. My Camaro, it's got a small block Chevy in it, so hell, even if it was a big block Chevy, it's not like I'm going to have a hard time finding parts for that car. My wife's car, on the other hand, that's going to be a pain in the butt, because that's a Toyota van, and yeah, no, not my preference, but that's what she wanted, so that's what she got. That's part of the reason I've decided I'm not going to go buy a truck. I'm going to build my truck, because in the long run, I want certain things, and I'm going to have to modify a truck anyways to get what I want. So I might as well have 100% the truck I want and build it myself. So that's just kind of where I'm at with that. So that's why I chose to build my 65 the way that I'm going to build my 65. But that's just the nature of that beast. I'm going to build what I want. That's why the Camaro doesn't fit what norm is for people. A lot of people say, why would you run a Devil Funny Car cage? Because that's what I want. Why would you do a twin turbo 305 and not just drop an LS? Because everybody put LS in that car, and No, I'm tired of. I don't want to be like everybody else. But that's just me. I've never been a fan, and you guys probably heard this several times now. I am not a fan of having cars that everybody has. My Crown Vic is pushing it. And when I bought the Camaro, that was definitely not something everybody had. Second gen Camaros, when I bought it, had not taken off yet. That being said, Crown Vics were starting to have been taking off lately because they're cheap. I mean, look, you get rear-wheel drive, body on frame. There's a billion of them. They're super reliable for anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 all day long. If you're willing to put a little work into it, you're looking less, but that's just the nature of that. So, whatever. But I will never buy a car that is mainstream. At least not on purpose. Some of you may be saying, well, you bought the Camaro, that's mainstream now. Yeah, that's mainstream now because everybody's gone with that platform, because guess what? First gens got real expensive really fast. When I bought my Camaro, it was worth $4,000, and it's worth $7,000 now, according to Haggerty. But that's that. I at no point ever intended to buy it was not a popular car at the time. And when I went looking for a second gen Camaro, because I've always liked that body style for obvious reasons, I've grown up with it. But when I went looking at it, there was no $4,000. Even a perfectly maintained one or a lightly restored one was still $2,000. So for what my car is, I overpaid for it. But whatever. It's what I wanted. I got it. It's mine. Whatever. This car, $1,600 for a V8 rear-wheel drive car that isn't rusted to hell, isn't beat to shit. I mean, it's probably beat to shit more than I am willing to admit, but I mean, it's a straight body. There's a couple of dents, but nothing major. Like I've always said, I pick platforms that may not have a whole bunch of parts, but they do what I need them to do. I needed a car that I could daily drive and put the kids in. The motor in this car, there's a shit ton of mods. I just have to modify some of those to work with this platform because they're not for it. Most of the stuff you can do to a Mustang GT can be done to this motor. But there's just little differences. Like I think the intakes are on opposite sides. So there's that. But other than that, 90% of the parts are interchangeable. Hell, this motor is a GT motor. But, you know, that's what it is. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, share. Let me know what you want to see, and I will try to make it happen. Remember, we're Veteran Car Corner on all social medias, Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, and yeah, thanks guys.